So the extract in front of me right now is from Hamlet, which is a tragedy written by William Shakespeare. The tragedy revolves around Hamlet, the protagonist, and his journey to identifying the killer and murderer of his father. And so the exact extract is taken from Act 4, Scene 5 of the play, which revolves around Laertes and Ophelia. And it talks about Laertes' attitude towards Ophelia's madness and how he reacts to that, and Ophelia's reaction to her father's death. So I'll be talking about the theme of appearance versus reality, and the theme of appearance versus reality is a major theme that encircles a play, Hamlet, and it basically talks about what something appears to be and what something is in reality. And in other words, it's to distinguish between what is fake and what is actually true. This theme is one of the major themes due to the reason that most of the central characters in the play hide behind a mask to conceal their true intentions, while as trying to figure out the other characters' true intentions. And for example, that would be Hamlet and maybe Ophelia. So the theme of appearance versus reality will be discussed through two main things: characterization and symbolism of the flower. So first, the characterization of both Ophelia and Laertes. Ophelia is a round character, and that is because we can see different sides of her personality. One that is mad, the other that is sane. I'll be talking about the mad one in the characterization and the sane one in the symbol of the flower. And Laertes is a flat character. We can only see one side of his personality, which is mainly the concerned and sympathetic part towards his sister, as he finds her to be in a dreadful state of mind. And so dialogue is used by Shakespeare in order to highlight the theme of appearance versus reality, and that is because the exchange of words between Laertes and Ophelia illustrates her madness. For example, Laertes in the beginning says that "'tis fine, it sends some precious instance of itself after the thing it loves," which means that Ophelia has sent off her sanity to her dead father. And here you can see that Laertes is aware of her insanity. Then Ophelia starts to sing, and Laertes replies by saying, "Hadst thou thy wits and didst pursue revenge, it could not move thus. If you were sane and could urge me to take revenge, you couldn't be more persuasive than you are now," which basically means that he wants revenge for her father's killer and the person who led to Ophelia's madness. At the same time, he feels sympathetic towards her insanity, and that could be the effect of the use of dialogue on the characters. But usually it differs, as other characters such as Gertrude, they feel uncomfortable, unsafe around a mad person, as they have encountered Hamlet in the beginning of the play, and now another mad person has appeared, which might cause some change in the plot. And dialogue is suitable in this case as it illustrates the thoughts, emotions, feelings of a character, hence putting the reader in a situation where he is able to read and understand the characters fully. Therefore, bringing us closer to the theme of appearance versus reality. The second thing I want to talk about is the symbol of the flower, which Ophelia mentions towards the end of the extract. She says, "There's rosemary, that's for remembrance. Pray you, love, remember. And there is pansies, that's for thoughts." Which translates to, "Look at my flowers, there's rosemary, love, and there are pansies, they're for thoughts." And so here, the reader is put in a situation where Ophelia is capable of making a intelligent, and detailed analysis of a flower, yet she is unable to have a normal conversation with her brother. And here you could see that she might be having an alternating character, than one which is sane and the other that is mad. Which brings us to the theme of appearance versus reality, as she might be acting crazy like Hamlet, yet it's highly unlikely. So flowers, when you think of flowers, you think of a simple plant, usually with a distinguishable smell. Yet here Ophelia brings true detail to a definition of a flower. And so here the reader is put in a state of mind where he is unable to determine whether Ophelia is actually mad or not, as she um, talks meaningfully. Yet earlier on, she was completely mad. She was singing. She was not replying to Laertes' statements. One could also analyze the transition from Laertes' reply to her previous statement, as Laertes says, "This nothing's more than matter," which means this nonsense means more than rational speech. Ophelia replies by saying, "Look at my flowers, they're rosemary." And so you could see that that transition is kind of random and out of place. And so, all in all, you could see that the theme of appearance versus reality in this extract is highlighted by two main things. First, being the character of Ophelia and Laertes, Ophelia being the round character she is, and there is also the symbol of the flower, which highlights her sanity. And they are both illustrated by Shakespeare's use of dialogue. And as I mentioned, dialogue is the perfect element that would support this theme, because it's the exchange of words between two characters, and when people talk, you could um, analyze and observe their thoughts, emotions, and everything, which makes you understand them better. And so that will conclude my IOC for this extract. Thank you.